Okay, there we go. My computer just did something super weird. I don't normally do looms. These kind of I don't normally do these on this computer. I'm in there wrong. Actually, I'll stay in this mode that way. Sometimes I find mistakes and I actually will correct them in real time. I'm doing a video, not now. Get out of here. Shut the door. Family just comes racing in. It's so busted. Get out of here. Okay, so Sean, I'm recording this on Wednesday because tomorrow I'm going to be mad busy all day working, and Friday, Sean and I head to Vegas. So our anniversary, our wedding anniversary, is January 18th, and it's really fun because we go away every January, and it's like ghost town wherever we go. So the last few years, we have been going to Vegas, and the weather is amazing. There's nobody there, but all the shows are still like in full swing. So it's the best time to go to Vegas, in my humble opinion. And we have such a blast. So we are there right now as you're reading this. Um, Probably day drinking and doing foolish things. I'm not sorry. Really, that's like my favorite thing in the whole world. It's so fun. And we're there with we actually went with another couple this year for the first time. I hope that they'll still be friends with us after we get back. Knowing the foolishness that we are prone to do while we're there. So I will send you lots of pictures. I will try to include a picture. Trying to think if we're going to see Ka. Yeah, I think we will have seen Cirque du Soleil Ka last night. So I will try to pop a pic in here if we're allowed to take them. I don't know if we are. If we are, I'll make sure to I'll put something in here so I'll give you a little taste. So freaking fun. Did a YouTube video a few years ago of like a compilation. We went to go see Lady Gaga, and I have like a crazy video of our trip there. And so I'll link it if you really want a little taste. I had never been to Vegas before. I think the first year we went was maybe 2018 or 2019. And I thought I was going to hate it. I really did. We don't gamble. We just play and go to shows, and it's so fun. Anyways, I'll send a picture. That's where I am. So hello from Vegas. And I should have started by saying hello and welcome to Sunday, your Sunday newsletter. If you are receiving this newsletter, it is because you are a member of one of my 3 clubs, and you are one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, and that being someone who is a member of the Fun Fab Drawing Club, the Mixed Media Society, and or the Celtic Collective, or you're a Wonder Bundler. More than half of all of our members are in the Wonder Bundle. If you want to become a Wonder Bundler, just let me know and I will hook you up. Come on and join our Facebook group if you haven't yet. That's just for club members. It's new as of just a couple of months ago, and I love it in there. I love it. I love it. We can share videos. I sometimes make video comments to people. So it's a little bit more loosey goosey. There's less rules because we're all doing the same thing at the same time. So it's super nice. So if you've already clicked this button, that's the video that you're watching now. And let's head on down and go through each club one by one and what's going on. This was a busy week for me because I had new lesson, the Wonder Expression in the Drawing Club. Celtic Collective got a brand new entire classroom dumped on them, which is all about graphite. And then I had lives both on the 8th and the 9th for our Scotland Stones and Stories course, which is separate than the clubs, but a lot of club members are in it. So I just have it on in the classroom view. So I just can keep my brain on straight. This week we have 2 big things. We have a new painting in the Mixed Media Society, and then our live for the Fun Fab Drawing Club is on Friday. TBD. It's usually in the afternoons. It's usually in the afternoon. So it'll probably be, I'm thinking, around 3 p.m. So pencil that in on your calendar. There's no Zoom call this month because Jeanette is in Australia. Lucky girl. She's got family there, so it's nice when you can go all the way there and then stay for free. That's pretty sweet. So I'm really excited for her. Hopefully she'll be sending us some pictures. That I would love to see what she's up to. And she's also getting together with with a club member too. So that's also exciting. So yeah, I can't wait to hear about that. So Fun Fab Drawing Club, we are resuming the sketch and expression classrooms. Now, I've seen a whole bunch of these ones. Amazing. I know it's really hard to do a realism. It's a different ball game. So what I suggest is if it's been a hot minute since you've drawn a face, I would suggest going back to, there's already 5 lessons in the expression sketching series, and the way it's working just like a challenge. So I give you a score sheet, which you can see right there on your screen in front of us all, where you're going to go through one by one. Now, that first week, I actually taught the 3 lessons you see there, that sassy face. I actually teach it in 3 different ways. So that's a really great refresher. It's a whimsical face. We're not as uptight about where features are going and things. So that's like a good loosening up exercise, I think, before you dive into the full realism. The biggest thing I think people are struggling with that I'm noticing is that their guidelines are not straight. And then so that when they're lining the features up on said guidelines, their features are wonky because their guidelines are actually wonky. So our guidelines actually they are the backbone of the face. So they got to be in the right place before you even start drawing. So make sure, like, you, especially if you're doing a realistic face, I would get like an ellipse template and use it. That will make the eyes match. Make sure your lines are straight and actually horizontal. So I know I'm using like a triangle. If you don't want to buy a triangle, you can use any straight edge, line it up on your paper so that your horizontal line is in fact horizontal. If it's a little bit tilted and then you line your eyes up on there, your one eye is going to be lower than the other. So I'm seeing a lot of guideline issues, not so much the drawing issues. So make sure that you're relying on some of those tools. Everything else can still be drawn freehand, but lean on those tools to make sure your guidelines are right where they should be, and then put your placeholder facial expressions are. Okay, really follow the lesson. So don't just dive into the eyes. Put those ovals in first, or the ellipses, and then draw them one at a time. Okay, and draw one line here, one line here, one line here, one line here. It'll help to ensure that you're getting things that are even. Okay, so guidelines are not guidelines. They're quite literal. So lean on them as such. So if you haven't started that one, you want to go for it, but also check out that whole check out the whole packet that's in there. There's a ton of resources in that classroom, and it starts long before this one. This is lesson 6 of 10, but go check out lessons 1 of 5 in there as well. This is our last live. I like to keep up the lives for a while until the next month in case you haven't had a chance to do them and you want to dive in, go for it. There's also a whole year's worth of lives before that. So don't be a stranger about heading over to that Visual Classroom Index and seeing what older projects there are for you, because there's literally hundreds. So go dive in. All right. Our last live in the Mixed Media Society was our cheers. And then our next one is the last week, I believe. I forget when the last week of January. Just want to make sure we have something every single week for somebody. So that's going to be our last week. I haven't figured out what I'm doing for that. I will let you know. I want to do something in my art journal. So we'll be art journaling for sure. So your new lesson, which releases today, yay! So much fun with this guy. This is a classic hamburger, and I went over this in last week's video, but in case you missed it, we are literally painting using our matte medium to steer the Stabilo. So a little bit different, a little bit more nuanced, but it's funny because it's more nuanced and like sophisticated work, but we're doing it on a wonky woofer. So it's like, still not going to be scary for you, but I think you're going to learn some new tips. So definitely check it out if you're into the burger. You can also use the hamburger technique to paint other things. So it doesn't have to be this. And there's over 24 hamburger lessons already, well over 24. So if you can't get enough of that, you can go binge some other ones. Someone just said Wendy Cole. She did the coolest. She did the wacky whiskers from Christmas. She just posted it today. It's the cutest flipping thing I've ever seen. So don't be a stranger. Again, go explore those other lessons. There's so much more in store than just this new one. There's hundreds of other ones that have come before, which you probably would love. So go check them out. All right, last but not least, the Celtic Collective. Oh, this one is wrong. This month, you received a whole new classroom. Literally, new classroom on graphite. Graphite it's my freaking favorite. You can do so much with a tiny one single pencil. A single pencil. It's really the most powerful tool in your arsenal. Paired with a blending stump, that's all you need. Lucy and I use the same exact supplies. We both use our graph gears. We both use our one Blackwing pencil. I buy a dozen pencils, last me all year long, and we do everything with this one pencil. So we're going to be doing more practice, doing everything from texture to smooth, shiny metal. So it's so fun. I freaking love these lessons. The beginner lessons are so like rejuvenating to me. I love teaching them. I love drawing them. I could draw them every single day. They make me so happy. So go dive in. If you need some inspiration, pick up a pencil. It's like immediate gratification. That's what's so fun. And you have full ability to erase. You can also practice on drawing on different papers. Drawing on Bristol is totally different than drawing on cold press watercolor paper. And we talk about that in the introductory lessons that you'll find in the Changing Classroom. So go check it out. Even if you're like an expert in drawing, just go check it out because there's always a little nugget here or there that you might not know about. Pouncing with your eraser, drawing with your eraser. So much goodness. Check it out. All right, so that's the new classroom. Super stoked. And then, why don't that space go away? All right, so we already went over this. This was our last live that we had before. We did the Green Lady. It comes with an awesome, what's the word I'm looking for? Bespoke lesson and video that we made when we went to 5e Castle, which has a great lore about a Green Lady, which is a ghosty ghost, by the way. There's Green Lady, White Lady, and gray ladies that appear a lot in Scottish lore. So you'll learn a little bit about that. And then, of course, if you're like, what in the hell? I'm not doing that. That's crazy. Then go to the Classroom Visual Index and pick out something else that you don't think is crazy or that is going to inspire you today. Be it a mermaid, you can do lots of different fairies. Oh my, you can do a hot guy, you can do a hot Celt and a kilt. So many choices. Go check them out. And then links to lots of stuff. You have your art goal planner. That links to the Amazon shop, but don't forget you get the free PDF as well. And I will put one in here as well. So a couple things, I'll make sure to have this. This will be actually lead to the download, or I'll put it here, the PDF. So you don't have to buy it. You can download one sheet. You can download lots of sheets. So that's super cool. I also released a video on Thursday, which is tomorrow. I'm releasing my YouTube video about how I fill out this heart goal planner. So I promised a lot of people I was going to fill it out because they were going to do it too. So we could kind of do it together to have a little accountability, to fill out with friends. It's also kind of a window into behind the scenes of like the things that I'm grappling with and all the things that I have to deal with and do. Oh, that's way too big. You can watch me make buttons. So fun. On the planner. So for those who I promised I would be airing that so you could see it, that will have been released already. So if you haven't checked it out, you can check it out right here. And all these other little things. So many things, so many links. Just growing number of buttons just for you to explore. Someone was asking about Scotland Stones and Stories. It's not closed for enrollment. You can pop in anytime. And then there's little quick links. If you do want to upgrade to the Wonder Bundle, you can actually join right here. Just make sure you cancel your single subscription. So when you join the Wonder Bundle, you get all 3 clubs at once, but you just want to make sure you cut off your other billing so you're not charged. Oh, and you do get 1 club free. All right. So my friends, that is everything. If you have any questions, Margot is, why is it giving me a thumbs down? That is so rude, Loom Software. What the heck was that? If you have any questions, Margot is working this weekend. She is happy to answer your questions via email. Just reply back and she will be checking my email and can respond on my behalf. And if it's something that only I can answer, I promise I will be, I'm always checking in with Margot anyways. Just might be Tuesday till I get you a personal answer, but usually Margot can help you with 99% of the things. So just don't be a stranger about asking if you need anything, okay? All right. You guys have an amazing week. I will see you guys in the Facebook group. And if I'm quiet, you'll know why. Because I'm walking down the Vegas Strip. All right, everyone. I will see you next weekend. I will see everyone on the Drawing Club on the live on Friday. I think that's Friday. I keep getting my days confused. There's so much going on in January. It is Friday. Hooray. Okay. I'll see you guys on Friday in the Drawing Club. And I'll see you next week.